My most meaningful moment, I think it was in Auschwitz. My class was responsible for the ceremony, and Auschwitz was also the place where my grandfather was sent. Um, just standing there, singing the Tikva, exactly where my grandfather was just, I don't know, it was just too hard. I started bursting into tears and I couldn't finish the ceremony. It was very meaningful to me, and thanks to him, I am where I am
For
today.
me, the most meaningful moment on my trip with my school to Poland was visiting Yeshivat Chachmei Lublin, the yeshiva in Lublin, where there was thousands of students before the Holocaust. When we entered the building, and when I saw the books, and when I saw the chapel, we saw the schedule of the students, and it all came alive to me. And I felt like they were around me and studying and living their lives of before the Shoah. And at this moment, it really made me understand the big loss that we suffered as young people to lose all of these amazing.
The whole journey to Poland with my school was really meaningful to me. My grandfather is a Holocaust survivor, so throughout all my childhood I learned a lot about the Holocaust, and it's a subject that is really close to me in my heart. And the whole thing was really meaningful, but I feel like the most meaningful moment was coming back to Israel, setting foot on our land, realizing that even though they tried to destroy us and all of that, thanks to people like my grandfather who came straight after the Holocaust and built our country, we still have a strong country with a moral army and amazing people, and that was for me the most meaningful thing that came out of the journey to Poland.
I wasn't sure if I'm gonna go for many reasons, and my grandmother, who's a Holocaust survivor, really wanted me to go. She insisted. So my most meaningful moment was the moment when she decided that she wanted us to meet. And the meeting itself, when she talked about what she went through and why she wanted me to go to Poland. So I remember that we met at her house in Tel Aviv, and she told me her story, and it's a long story. And I remember one sentence that my grandmother used to tell me since I was very young, since I remember myself. It's that we are Jewish and we will always be Jewish, and whenever we try to forget, the world is there to remind us that we are Jewish. And she told me that for her, the vengeance against the Nazis were that I was alive, that I am available to go to where she was, to where she and her husband, my grandfather, was, and to march there holding flag of Israel, holding her picture, and just being there, seeing everything, and the eyes of after. This is her win.
The most meaningful moment in Poland was when we were standing, all my grade, around the Ashkil in Maidanek, and we were holding hands and we sang Kulanu Rikmanu Shitachat. It's a song that talks about how much we are all together and how much our feelings are common to everyone. And it was so excited, like everyone was crying, and I just remember it's such a strong moment that you just have to feel it and get excited from that.
משהו מת בנו ומשהו נשאר